10 ways that you can pretty much improve, how to make money on YouTube. So you can essentially turn YouTube into a real job. Number one, first of all, you want to make sure you have what is known as AdSense, at least. AdSense, in case you're not familiar with it, is what YouTube pays you, through the channel. So, like, for example, I've actually had AdSense for about a month now on my channel, even though there's some videos that I really haven't enabled ads yet. I just recently set it up. But my point is, you have to have AdSense at least. And some people say you have to have a partnership too, but yeah, I actually can't confirm it. I've actually seen people tell me that they've actually, people that they had like 150,000 subscribers, and we'll get into that in a second, but people would say that you don't necessarily need like AdSense and a partnership, because really all you need is a partner. You really only need AdSense to get paid through YouTube, which makes sense. So once you have like AdSense set up on your computer, or rather YouTube channel, what you would do next is you would like set up your bank account where they could send you your money. And at one point, I think you have to at least make a minimum of $10. And what happens is like YouTube will send you a PIN number in the mailbox, and you get that, you confirm that, and this is to confirm that the account is in good standing with, like to prove it's real, so you have it all set up with them. And what they do is after about a couple weeks, or I mean, even though it's immediately, but then you can like input your account name, and essentially like like your checking account or whatever you get a bank, and you can essentially have the whole thing set up to the point where you can get paid. And it's just a matter of constantly making videos, but everything's all set up there. But okay, so that's another thing that I bring up. Number two, you gotta have like some sort of a bank account. Again, pretty self-explanatory. Go to the bank, set it up. You gotta be at least 18 or older to have your own bank account, from what I understand, if you live in the United States. But you could always get your parents to get involved with that. Number three, always constantly upload videos. Think of it like this. What I would recommend you do if you're going to get into this kind of field, I mean, you can upload any kind of content you want, but I would keep two things in mind. Some people debate this, but if you're really trying to make money off YouTube, what I recommend you do is kind of stick with your own content, or at least in the sense that it's legal. Because like, think of it like this: there's this content ID matching system on YouTube, and one of the biggest problems that YouTube has always really seemed to have, from my experience, I've never had a problem with it, because even though I do video game walkthroughs to a degree, but at the same time though, I mostly do my own content. I might use other people's content, but I mean, when you upload your video, you might like go to my videos and then like scroll in there somewhere. It will say like content ID match, and it'll give you like a copyright claim. Sometimes they're usually like somebody else that's like claiming to do it, but it's not really. For example, I think the craziest one I've ever seen was there was a walkthrough of Perfect Dark for the N64, Nintendo 64 in this case, and somehow somebody signed up as Britney Spears, claiming that it was one of her songs. Which, obviously, Britney Spears didn't make that game. But, I mean, and I'm not kidding. Somebody, and even I've even gotten some, again, I've gotten one copyright claim in the past, but it wasn't like, you just delete the video, re-upload it, and then it goes away. But, even there's like various audio tricks where you can actually get past YouTube's. But what I would recommend you do is just kind of make your own content, just that way it can't happen. So, like, what you're seeing is me, so obviously I own the rights to my video, so, and I don't mind if people use my content, so, or at least that's how the copyright laws work over where I am, the only people that would take it down are the actual owners of the content. So, like, for example, if you use someone else's content, most people don't care in the first place, but if they don't care, then what they would have to do is they'd contact you, and then they would say they want to take it down with a DMCA or, takedown notice. But, you get what I'm saying, though. But, just keep that in mind, though. Even videos on YouTube, I've seen some people use nothing but copyrighted material that got taken with the content ID matching, but, like, what would happen is, like, YouTube, they wouldn't even take the video down. Some people would just keep it up, but you won't get paid for those ads, though. It'll go directly to the people that, who made that claim. Hopefully, I mean, if it's at least not going to go to the rightful, if it's not going to go to the person that uploaded it, maybe it should at least go to the rightful owners, if that's the case. But that's just how I look at it. But anyways, just kind of keep that in mind. Now, if you have any other questions about that, let me know. I'll explain it a little bit further. But number 4, something else that you might want to keep in touch with when you go on YouTube is, think about how many videos you're going to be making. I mean, yeah, constant, videos, but I mean, like, think about, you know, like the timing of your videos. Like, I mean, I've seen on YouTube, like, you can actually upload it directly to YouTube, but you can set it to a time where, like, it will upload it. Like, so it's like you have, like, let's say you're going on vacation, you know, for example, you know, for a few days. You know, maybe you don't want to upload a video and then wait a few days. Maybe you're the kind of guy who does, like, videos consistently, but, like, maybe once or twice a day. I've seen some people upload 6 videos a day, but, like, they were, like, 3 hours apart, you know, so that way their fans aren't saying, oh, you're spamming, which, you know, kind of makes sense. I can understand it, some people, and you obviously want your fans to stick around. But what I'm trying to say is, you know, you can set it up to the point where people can see one at a time, and they'll still get their videos, and you can set it up on YouTube, but it would be like, you'll upload it on a timer. So another thing that'd be really interesting you can do at number 5 in this case is, you know, make sure that when you upload the videos, you're using really, like, your trending words. Like, so for example, you know, make sure that the words you're using are real accurate. Like, people are searching those words, because that actually is really interesting. Number 6, make sure that when you're typing your channels, like your titles, your tags, your video descriptions, your video, you know, make sure you have, like, links, really long, like, descriptions, and tags, like, so people search it. Because, again, you know, it's like winning the lottery, sort of. Like, you know, the more lotto tickets you have, the better chance you have to win it, even though it's still, like, ridiculous. But, you know, like, but my point is, like, you have a better chance. So if you have, like, more videos, and you have, like, more ways of people finding those videos, then obviously you're going to have a big channel then. And think of it like this. Your channel, the hardest part is just starting out. But as you get more and more views, and people realize, and people will realize it if you stay true to it, people will realize your honesty, and they will just keep watching that channel because they know that you're willing to give them what they want, so they stick around. Like me, for example, I'm a nice guy, and I'm willing to help people out. So once people realize it, they're like, oh, hey, you know, this guy's willing to help me out. So that's pretty good. You know, another thing that's really cool that you can do that would actually help people out is that you can go to Social Blade. Again, another easy way to grow your channel, or rather get ideas, is to look at channels that are already successful. So, for example, like PewDiePie. Guy has 37 million subscribers. In case you don't know who PewDiePie is, he's a guy that just plays video games, and, you know, he was never backed by anybody except for a fan base and maybe some sponsors along the way. But this was all what he did himself, and the guy makes, like, he makes way more than a living. He's from Sweden, and obviously it's good for the economy. Even though, you know, YouTube pays him, but YouTube gets the money. So obviously YouTube is an American company, so it's good for the American economy. You know, if that makes sense. But my point is, you know, if you want to learn, if you're trying to achieve a goal, it's always important to pay attention and ask the people that have already achieved that kind of goal, but in their own way. Try and figure out how they did it. You know, another tip that you could have to making better videos on YouTube is that you can essentially have, like, higher quality videos. Now, this isn't always a given. Again, the most important thing that I think a lot of people, you know, like, when they click on the videos, they're expecting the truth. So, like, when you see my videos, for example, you know, you're looking this under, like, how to make money off YouTube, how to grow your channel better. Well, this is some good advice. So this is literally what the title implies, so obviously that's what people are curious about. They want to know how you can do this. You know, they want all this information. Makes sense. Sorry, I'm sitting on the floor right now, or kneeling down on it, so it's, I mean, I gotta do something about this, but this is what I'm just trying to say, though. You know, so take my advice. You know, if you want to grow your channel, figure out what's popular, and here's another one. Here's another really good tip. Be the first one to upload it on YouTube. If you're, you know, for example, like video game news, the way it works for me, you know, I make as many videos as I can, but I always keep it short and sweet, though. So again, sometimes it's worth paying more videos, because then you can put what is like midterm ads in your videos, and mid-roll ads, and you can get paid more. But essentially what I'm saying is, if you can get people to realize that your channel exists, you can essentially grow your channel more, because more people are watching it. So longer videos, like, again, if you can upload long videos that are like one video and then people watch it, believe me, you know, it's the amount of videos, the time people watch it, how much content it is, and essentially what comes up first. So if YouTube sees that you are uploading stuff that people want to watch, they will advertise your channel more, and Not to mention, if you get so many views and subscribers, mostly subscribers, your recommended channel will be on like the side. You might like see other people's channel pop up every now and again on somebody else's channel, saying like recommend this channel depending on what you go for. But essentially that's how it works. So my point is, you know, YouTube, there's like an infinite number of ways to do this, but this is just to kind of give you some of the best advice. You know, just kind of fool around with you know, the information that you find, figure out what words are trending, write so many of them, and more importantly, be the first one to upload it, you know, so that way people, and always ask people to subscribe to your channel, you know, and put my channel in your channel, put your channel in their channel, you know, grow your channel, have own websites, share on social media like Facebook and Twitter, you know, so, you know, like in this case, you know, you comment, rate, subscribe, favorite, share this video with everybody, you know, this channel. If you love video games, subscribe. If you love science, subscribe. I'll pretty much do anything on this channel, but mostly just pretty much answering people's questions and giving people advice, you know, how to grow a channel, how to make it better. Essentially, you know, just the information that people should know and how to do it. So hopefully this helps. If you have, and again, if you have any requests, you have any questions, just let me know. I'll be glad to help you out.